Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. நாங்க IMTV ல வந்திருக்கோம். IMTV னா எங்க டிவி கிடையாது. Indian Muslim TV. என் கூட இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை சேர்ந்து படைக்கிறதுக்காக மிஸ் ஷஸ்ரியானா
and together with me Mr. Mustafa.
ஓகே, இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி வந்து நம்ம ஒரு சின்ன இன்டர்வியூ மிஸ்டர் தோஸ்டன் கூட. ஷஸ்ரியானா வந்து இங்கிலீஷ்ல கேள்வி கேட்பாங்க, நான் தமிழ்ல கேட்பேன். சரி, ஓகே சார். முதல் கேள்வி உங்களோட சின்ன ஒரு இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் சொல்லுங்க.
என் பேர் டோஸ்டன், என் வயது 37. தற்கால நான் கட்டிங்கன் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் தமிழ் மொழிக்கும் கலாச்சாரத்துக்கும் லெக்சராக வேலை பார்க்குறேன். குறிப்பாக நான் தமிழ் முஸ்லிம் சமூகத்தை பற்றி ஆராய்ச்சி செய்கிறேன்.
Alright, so how and what made you actually to be passionate to learn Tamil language?
Well, to cut a very long story a little bit short, after finishing school I went to India for 5 weeks. And part of that journey I went to Tamil Nadu, and I liked Tamil Nadu very much. I was very interested in the culture, in the society there. And on coming back to Germany, I had a little bit of time to think about what to study. And I had always wanted to study something about language, culture, literature, but I wasn't so interested in studying European languages and cultures because many people were doing that. I wanted to do something different. And it so happened that in the city where I lived, in Cologne, the Department for Indian Studies was specialized in Tamil. So I thought this is an interesting subject. You had liked your stay there, so why don't you try to study this?
Actually, what made India to be your destination after your studies?
That is a little bit more complicated. I think when I was about 15, I saw a TV program which was based on the Mahabharata, the story, the epic story, and that got me interested in India for the first time. And then after that, I had, during an exchange, I had met some people from Bangladesh. They were actually from England, but they were of Bangladeshi background. So this way I sort of got an interest generally in South Asia, into India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, etc. And so I thought after, at that time it was a very common thing that after finishing your school you did a bit bigger journey. My brother had been to the US, so I had been thinking where to go, and I thought why not try India. So
ஓகே சார், இந்தியாவுக்கு போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு இந்த ஐடியா தோணுச்சா, இல்லை இந்தியாவுக்கு போன பிறகு தான் இந்தியன் முஸ்லீம் பற்றி ஆராய்ச்சி பண்ணணும்?
No, actually I had very little idea before I went to India first. But then the idea actually came by, I had read some histories of Tamil literature, and I had heard about, in these histories I had read about Indian Muslim or Tamil Muslim literature. And since in Germany I had a lot of Turkish friends, I had quite an interest in Islam, and this seemed to be an area which very few people had done research on. So I thought this might be a good idea, and fortunately I had a professor or a guide at that time in the university who heard about my interest, and she supported me a lot. She had said this is a very important topic, very little research has been done on it, and so I decided to pursue it. Then I came to India for the first time, and I came to India for the first time with the idea to really do this particular topic.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Torsten, that's the saying whereby we say behind every successful man there's a woman. So can we know practically who's the backbone behind your success?
Actually, I would say there's maybe not one woman but 3 women behind my success.
Right.
One, as hackneyed as it may sound, is my mother, who has been very encouraging for me to pursue a career that many people actually thought would be, it wouldn't get me anywhere, it wouldn't help me to make money, etc. The second woman I should mention is this guide of mine in the university, who is now a professor in Germany, Professor Ulrike Niklas, who has supported me a lot when I was a student, who has helped me to gain a scholarship to study in India for 1 year, and who also guided me when I did my PhD at the National University of Singapore. And the third woman is my wife, Deepra, who since we got to know each other has been extremely supportive, has been also very critical, and has thereby really pushed me to excel and hopefully succeed.
Alright, thank you.